There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulled, finds his man on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball.
There he goes. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Noles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. Under fire. This time on target. On to running room. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Applewhite. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making checks. Finds his man. It's Pringle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Miami 7, Florida State 0.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Copeland. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush get...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 5 over Texas A&M.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good.
Florida State, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Pulls it in, it's Davis. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hodges. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it along the sideline. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Number 90, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Pittman. Turns it on in midfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That's caught. It's Davis. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires complete on the crosser. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Coming out with it, it's Watson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something, because they're right back on the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Barney. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Flushed out of the pocket. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Quick strike complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The hand to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Fighting off the defender.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this.
It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Pittman. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knowles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
27.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. Wide open spaces. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Making side adjustments here. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you just just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And the point after is good. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that NIL deal paycheck.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Pringle. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got a man. It's Barney. He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds. 19 seconds remaining. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Pringle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Canes in the hurry up. Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight?
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.